Hello.
Hiya.
Here we are again. Ready to pretend to be lawyers. So hello, Gus.
Which I'm pretty sure is a crime.
Yeah,
Actually,
so.
pretending to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should admit that on the internet. Welcome back, Goose.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, why did you say that like a serial killer though?
Um,
Hello. What is happening right now? Should I be afraid?
yes.
Okay. Yay.
There we
Quine.
go. Yeah, you get to be the lawyer. I'll just do the murderer today, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
You enjoyed the Storby Bepsis?
It...
Bepsis doesn't sound great.
Oh no, IBS doesn't like. No.
No.
Mine
Oh.
actually tolerates it.
Do
Oh
you know,
no.
I've been so happy with the Dr. Pepper Zero that I hadn't even really thought about whether or not my IBS was comfortable with the sweeteners.
Yeah.
With this one.
See, mine started having problems with the Dr. Pepper one.
Oh, did it?
Well,
Sucks.
yeah, I had to stop drinking as much. I think the thing for me it was mostly the quantity I was consuming it
Yeah,
with.
that
It was
is
like
true.
half a bottle, no problem. Oh, it doesn't like fizzy. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame though.
That is upsetting, and I'm sorry.
I wish they did them in large bottles, so
Mm.
I could have a small quantity.
Yeah, also because then you can let the fizz out a little bit.
Yeah.
And that usually helps.
We had a bad reaction on Monday. Oh no.
Yeah,
I hope you feel
sometimes with
better soon.
IBS, it's just kind of knowing how much you can push it.
Legitimately, it's like this very delicate
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah. It's an ecosystem.
Yeah,
Yay.
I fucked around and found out last week that I did not.
You did, I know, and you told everyone
Oh
about
come
it.
on!
I'm very sorry for having a birthday.
Yeah, you should be. It was a really tasty birthday cake. I have zero regrets. Oh, you accidentally over-dairy it yourself. Oh no. Oh boy, do I know that one. For me, the big danger is bread.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the cake, it was the bread.
Yeah.
Like, we don't tend to get much bread.
No.
We got really tasty, like, multi-seed loaf in.
From a local baker.
Yeah, and I cannot be trusted because
You
I don't have
cannot.
enough and I love the taste of bread,
Mhm.
so I ate too much bread.
Like, usually the sourdough I make is okay, but
Yeah,
that's pretty much
Yeah.
the only bread that we eat in any quantity.
yeah, exactly.
But then sourdough is better for IBS than
Yeah.
other types. I think because of the fermentation issue.
Yeah, there's a thing about it, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like also some like gluten sensitive people.
Yeah, I have
can have
more
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh god, yeah, eating an entire Ben and Jerry's would in one sitting.
Oh dear.
I can do. I have done it actually.
Yeah.
Don't think I can do it anymore.
I don't think I could do it just full stop.
Nah.
But I mean, I also can't eat ice cream without thinking about calories anymore, which is sad.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
No. If
If
you
I'm
don't
honest.
have to.
If you don't have to, don't.
Hello, Cunardo.
Hello, Cunardo.
I'm quickly having a little bit more tea. How dare I call this tea? It's just warm water.
Yeah. Yeah, or what I like to call air tea.
Yeah.
You're at the point of buying snacks but not eating them. Oh, that's my life.
Yeah.
I get suckered to put them away, and then I forget that they're there, and then like in about a month or 3,
I go like,
Suckett's
hey.
by the way, they're past their best before. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I had snacks.
It happened to your I want to call them crab snacks, but they're not. I got you like some import
They were crab shaped.
crab shaped snacks
Yeah.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
Possibly 5.
4.
But you've been good.
I have been. No, I'm at 5. Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah.
Shoosh.
But you forget that they exist.
I do.
Oh my god, for a second I was so worried. The music stopped and before stream the game just stopped working briefly. As in it didn't load. I shouldn't say stopped working, it just didn't boot.
Well, I mean, it started to boot, and then it decided, nah.
Yeah.
Not today, Mum. You had
Yeah.
a whole bag of tortilla chips with salsa earlier. I envy you.
Well,
Actually,
oh man, I'm jelly.
I've been having tortilla chip cravings for a while now.
You haven't had them since Christmas.
I have not.
Indeed. I'm actually trying to remember where we were left in this case. You don't have to do your Discord kitty voice right now.
Not right this very second, no, but I'm pretty sure it's
soon.
Soon.
Do you want me to take the bellboy?
I can take the bellboy.
In a fight.
In a fight, right? Yeah.
This one does look quite punchable in all fairness.
He does. And in his wonky glory.
Yeah. Like the eyes, man. There's something about the eyes that's really scary in these traces.
The original was fine. It had character.
Yeah.
I just still can't get over the fact that they took the pattern off the flags and just made them weirdly smooth.
Yeah, they rendered them in 3D.
So peculiar.
And okay, what really gets me, I started having a rant about this when you were gone. The fact that these are mirrored. They've rendered half as a thing and then they just mirrored it. Mm-hmm. And the shadows look weird. There must be a spotlight, right above him.
Right in the middle, yeah.
Yeah. And it causes me great distress.
Yeah. Like, I just don't understand why they didn't just leave the original orientation.
Yeah.
And just be like, yeah, we upscaled it, but you want to enjoy the original quality anyway.
Yeah.
It's not going to do any favours.
No.
If I just keep going on about it.
We can play the game still.
We can play the game still, and yeah.
At least they re-released it.
Exactly. I can't remember what
I don't think... Did we voice? I think you just...
I mean, he had a voice. It was like generic waiter number 3.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember the difference between number 3 and number 2. You know?
Oh, I see how it is.
It's like hard, okay? I am the head bellboy of the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. It's not it. This is like generic waiter number 7, but okay. Whatever. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. That image was...
That sure was something, wasn't it?
Sure, something.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Cross-examination. Miss May's room service.
I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
Do we want to do our like Chronicles thing where we press everything?
Press everything. I mean, why the hell not? I haven't actually, off the top of my head, call after 8.
In the evening.
In the evening.
For my guests. Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
She
asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, which is very peculiar, though. You brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Okay, so what do we actually have in our... oh, sorry. Which button is that? Oh no, that's not the button I meant.
We're just pressing it. Okay,
precisely... Oh, I guess we're pressing
precisely
9 then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. Bellboy, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir.
Beautifully done.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Knocked on her crack at the door of 9 o'clock.
Why would she be so particular about the time? An alibi, of course. Alright, so I was just trying to check our... this is option. Sorry, I'm just gonna save while we're here.
While we're here, we might as well.
I just wanted to see. That is press. Is there... Can we not check our... Oh my... It's for some reason not showing me... Are you sure it was...
The court record is here. RB.
Oh my... Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that's the thing. I was just trying to remember if we had any things that we
Yeah,
can
like
give.
also I guess they said specifically 9 o'clock on the
On the
text message, right? She was all like, "I'll see you at 9."
Oh yeah, may have lived a few minutes after being hit. But it doesn't say like.
Yeah, well, that we had that whole
Yeah.
issue, didn't we? Where it was like died instantly, and then they were like, "No, actually, that was wrong."
Yeah, it said
9:27
9:27. Yeah, so this is just 9:27.
But yeah, then she was like, "I'll see you at 9 p.m." Wasn't it? Didn't it? See you tonight at 9. So she
Yeah.
did specifically say 9 here.
Yeah, so this is 9:27 in the morning. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, this is AM, but then she says, "See you
Yeah,
tonight."
I was just making sure, like, you know. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain? What is this?
That is
Oh!
rank, thank you. Well, when I brought the room service, she humbly guest, sir, favoured me with an embrasse, sir.
Embrasse. Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
It sounds pretty fishy to me. I think her Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's not good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Dude, we didn't even properly press him on everything.
Proper press him. We just hit the very last one, and
I can't let this happen, can I? You protest! But wait! Please wait! Yes?
that was quite an anxious and nervous examination. I would like to do my cross-examination now, please, with more anger.
Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honour, I must object.
Sorry, did you need this one?
I do.
Actually, you're not
Yeah.
angry. You're more like this still.
Yeah, that's
like this. I don't know.
True. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? But check-in,
What?
room service, or bed making?
It's got to be surely room service.
I would have said the room
Even though
service.
the whole thing was about the room service, but now I don't know.
Oh, this game is already making me doubt myself. Do I need to hold on? Save.
I don't enjoy having to think.
Well, we're also in the middle of something. It's like, I shall ask about the room service?
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
Or when she checked in?
I suppose that's not a terrible idea, but
Or the bed making? God, was there something?
I don't remember them saying anything about bed making.
Yeah, the wiretap was definitely in Maya's. Like, she did.
Maze. No, Maya has.
I
nothing
mean,
to do
sorry,
with
yeah, no, I miss. Maya's like. Anything on here? Spirit medium training. Yeah, she saw it. She testified that she saw the murder. God, I hate that portrait very much, actually. Look how offensive.
Yeah, she does look very offensive, doesn't she?
Edgeworth is pretty alright in this art.
Do you think? I mean, it doesn't look
as far as this game goes.
as dreadful as everybody else, but still.
Hey, Gandoodles.
Hello.
What shall we do? Check-in, room service, or bed making? Chat, help.
Makes it sound like it's a cozy game.
What is?
What's our new task? Check-in, room service, bed making. Cozy hotel.
God, surprised there aren't more cozy.
Cozy hotel management. Yeah, actually.
I mean, you have all the mobile games that have like
That's
the hotel
true.
management stuff.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the room service.
I
Or
mean,
check-in.
given that he hasn't mentioned anything about the others, I feel like that's what we're supposed to ask about, but at the same time, this game has before blindsided me.
Yeah,
Bamboozled me.
I'm gonna ask about room service. Tell me again about room service.
Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yeah, yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir.
Oh yeah, there were 2 glasses.
Oh,
I forgot about that. There were 2.
That.
Oh, there were 2 glasses on the table, weren't there?
Mm.
Oh. What do we? How did we? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I needed your help there. What did he say?
Need to find that sound file.
Yeah. What did you say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object! That was objectionable!
I just need to leave this here for a second. What is this, Edgeworth?
Yeah.
My god, I thought Van Zieks was like... I'd forgotten about how much of a clown Edgeworth is.
Edgeworth is the clowniest of clowns, for sure.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
He seems to be having an allergic reaction, however.
He does.
That's not a blush. Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite, indeed.
I like how we don't ask him about his name. He's just a bellboy.
Yeah.
He really does, yeah.
The, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who,
Oh.
he asked me not to mention it, if I wasn't specifically asked. Sir. Oof. You fool! So edgy.
I've done it! I've won!
What?
What? Phoenix?
Huh?
What?
You've won nothing!
Sir. So
Or
no.
was he playing a scratch card?
Yeah. Also, why does it look like he's wearing a, like, ear
I know the shadow is really weird on that.
Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct.
Phoenix Wright wiretap. Yes, sir.
I am gonna guess that any of these paths might have taken you there, because if you did check in, it would have been like,
I think you've got a point.
And maybe during the bed making,
turning
I was
down,
like, yeah.
two people stayed. I don't know. Yeah, I think you've got a point there.
Still, it's $9 per ice coffee. Considering the
Back
time
in the
this
day,
was set,
that
that's
was-
spicy, man.
That was a spicy pricey.
Yeah, these days, but yeah, and
Yeah.
then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person's involvement who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple, it was.
What?
The
man with Miss May, surely.
Yeah, like, duh. This one feels too obvious. Like,
yeah, it's a bit worrying.
Chronicles does not like you to get away with such...
Miss May was with Miss May.
Yeah.
What?
The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oof.
Your Honor, As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oof!
He says so many oofs, this man!
Yeah, I know, right? Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. Judge is done with the shit, he can no longer speak. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey.
We're doing really good at speak today, aren't we?
I am. We're good. Yes. Court is adjourned. It's mostly the judge who's having problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Van Ziek's literally fabricated it. Ed was like, just don't mention this.
Van Ziek's did he actually actively fabricate stuff, or did he just very much imply that X was meant Y?
I don't. Maybe he did.
I thought he very heavily lent into that kind of.
Yeah. No, he never fabricated stuff.
I don't know what it's actually called. You know, where you just imply that because one thing is so, the other thing must be so.
Yeah.
Incorrectly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
You know, I don't like the way those beads move when she nods. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Maya. It sent shivers up my spine.
Okay, I forgot that. If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
We're going back to this sprite. We better not make you sad.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it.
I just think it's funny, okay? So in Chronicles, they would be like, there was a man here. Get him into court right now.
Yeah, right this very instant. We'll
2
find
hours
his
later.
identity. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like...
We would work out his identity in court and then bring him in.
It's like, yeah.
What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Wow, this is truly fiction, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She would definitely have gotten away with it in real life.
She sure would.
Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, this random man who could be anywhere totally wouldn't have, like, ditched the area.
No, right? I feel like the dialogue in this is... It feels quite... It's quite difficult to read naturally.
Yeah.
Just like, do you think he was the one who... Oh, sis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I get that they had to really fit it on a tiny screen, but mein God, it's sometimes... That's also where the judge trips me up. Sometimes the sentences feel so... I expect him to speak in Chronicles judgeness, not...
It's really funny. Yeah. I mean, again, it's fine.
Yeah.
And it definitely...
I feel like we stepped back a couple of classes in school.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We're back to, like...
Arguably, we did. This is the lower reading level stuff.
Exactly.
See, Phoenix, run. Run, Phoenix, run.
Oops.
Phoenix has a big red ball. Can you see the big red ball?
You know what
Throw the big red ball, Phoenix.
You know, I also miss being able to like check my text. I accidentally just fast forward it.
Whoopsie doopsie. And of course, we don't mention that the bellboy said Mr. White called the Pink Lady when Mr. White is also the name of the guy who ruined her mother's life. Yeah, no, exactly. Why would we mention that? That doesn't seem very important at all.
No. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. I don't know
On the
what,
other
but
hand,
something.
The murder wasn't done with the candlestick, so it probably wasn't Mr. White.
But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Made testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Hold on. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but then she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Well, that was nice chat. See you later. See you next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for coming to our stream. Don't forget, keep Phoenix right in your heart. He needs it. Him and his big red ball.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Phoenix Wright has a clock. The clock looks like a statue. What a funny clock Phoenix Wright has. Can you see the funny clock? It's in the court record. Can you spell court record?
I get the feeling that guy's giving us the side eye.
It does
I know
look
he
like
isn't,
it, doesn't
but
he,
it
though?
feels like it.
No, it does. He very much looks like he's... I don't know, maybe she's got her butt out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Hang on. I need some tea. I need to prep.
Oh, yeah.
Hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dark place as this. It's really quite moody.
You still have it.
Not you stinking liar! I hope you die!
I like how you can switch from Discord Kitty voice to Gollum. Like, just like that. The range that you can produce, it never fails to amaze me.
Thank you, I try.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
I gotta earn my paycheck somehow, baby.
This guard monitors the visitors' room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here.
So, what are you saying is some inches have moved? Is that it? As I don't see how.
Smile for the cow. I'm ignoring you. Okay. Can we just move? Because hit the brakes and leave.
I wanted to ask you a question. Bye.
I'm just gonna present her own testimony here.
You
Can
say
I?
bye, children.
Hey! Oh,
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. You got lost. Because, well, I'm not cooperating.
thanks. I noticed. What are her collarbone? Why is her neck and collarbone attached like that? It still causes great distress. What do we want? We'll start with your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scan-sucking liars!
Bottom? Top? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Oh, that man. About that man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose!
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk.
Like a fish? Like, what are we...
Ah! The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
No, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. I kind of can get behind this. Let's see if she wants to do anything with this.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I'm not really hate to still get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. What is this? Oh no, it's the wrong button. Sorry. Oh no! There we go. Okay, so.
Forgot shot to her face. Ow!
You want me to grow the glass shot?
Don't really hard.
Yeah, the whole like, this it came from a glass light stand. Oh, glass light stands are really rare to see thing.
Yeah.
It's still bothering me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because they were like, oh, you don't see a lot of them about, which makes me feel like they're not treating that as like normal.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
unless that's supposed to be the glass light stand right there, that's all like.
I think
poof,
so.
With its
she was
base,
behind.
or like.
Yeah, literally, she probably would have been behind her desk. Then the person came in. And
What is it?
ran
She
out.
dodged to the right and then got
Yeah.
smacked.
Yeah.
So.
Which kind of does
Does
match.
sort of work if they came. I don't know.
I legitimately do not know. Hold on, the classic. Okay, no, she doesn't care about our badge. I don't
How
know.
did the chair get there? I guess.
It's fallen over. Like if
Yeah,
she
it's kind
stood
of-
up, she would have nudged it up for
that
potentially
depend-
trying
well,
to run.
Yeah, assuming that she threw it over her desk.
Wait, over her desk.
Yeah, Garen Diddles is right. The space between the wall and the desk really doesn't look wide enough for that to happen.
I agree, but I am suspending my disbelief in the sense that this is probably really badly drawn and not enough space.
I mean, I see where you're coming
Yeah,
from as well. But
I
it's
agree,
true.
though.
That looks really weird.
I agree completely, though.
But I think tell you what. Maybe she likes to sit on her desk, on her chair. Or
Pardon me.
maybe she was doing office desk chair racing
Oh
while she waited
my
for her sister.
God.
And she
Yeah.
just scooched across from one side of the room to the other, and then somebody came in and she was like, oh no, what's this? Please leave. I am busy lawyer,
Yeah.
doing busy lawyer things. Get the fuck out of my office. Oh no, what you doing? Oh woo.
Yeah.
Don't hit me in the head.
Yeah. Wait, why is the painting gone?
Oh, the painting's disappeared. And it was such an ugly painting of his brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna ditch her
Yeah, sure.
because she doesn't want to talk.
She's like,
I'm not cooperating actually, because he allegedly really hurt our guts.
Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yeah, okay, but what is this?
So there's like a photo on the desk?
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of Marvin Grossberg, right? Or was it Fisherman? No.
Well, it was like one dude, so it wasn't men, but...
Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. Okay, so...
Or was it fisherman?
I
There was
thought it
only
was
one guy,
fisherman.
though.
What's this? Old photos. There were 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DLC6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these.
Where'd you get C from?
I said B. but probably.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere.
Have we?
Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm
That's
sure
theft.
no one will miss just one little photo.
Oh, that's
Okay,
so much
that's
theft.
stealing, Phoenix!
Have we seen that before somewhere?
I don't remember seeing her anywhere. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now.
Maybe it's Miss April May. Pre-surgery.
Oh my god, is that her mum? It could be. Okay, can I look at the other one? Oh, a photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the other one I took? Yeah. I think I'll swap them. Because this man looks more like he would be related to this case.
That's terrible reasoning.
I know.
Absolutely atrocious, actually. You can only take one. Yeah.
That's so weird. But also, my reasoning is actually that this is the one
that
on
is
top.
the photo on top. It's
So
true.
I'm like,
But still, can we re-examine the painting and choose the fisherman?
wait a second. Was it? Yeah. It was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't
Oh yeah,
it?
it's the same
It
one.
was a very painting anyhow. Okay. I want to check.
I
what's
can't
his name.
remember if he literally said it was a photo of his. I mean, a painting of his brother, or if we
Yeah.
were just joking that it was a painting of his brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the mom, and that's Mr. White.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, it's gotta be.
I think so. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made out of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Sorry, that was a very difficult sentence for my brain somehow.
I want money to burn.
An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
You're here to doubting which photo to take. Yeah, I would just take both of them to her and wave them in her face.
Same, but we'll just have to take them one by one, I guess. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
They really don't. They also don't like books.
No. Oh, what's this? A solid mahogany desk.
Mahogany.
The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
What is that rug?
Oof. It exists. Okay, so we'll just go back to the detention center because apparently we're so. Oh,
You again? Or can't you take a hint and stay gone?
hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Either. President. Look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you?
Haha! Reaction! This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Why would we have proof it was him?
I feel like maybe we should go get the other photo.
Yeah.
This is very realistic.
Yeah. 7.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we should probably take that and then see if...
Yeah, what reaction we get. Like,
Shall we always take...
just also keep pulling her out, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, hold on, get into a taxi, go like across town. Any thoughts about this photograph?
I guess not.
Who's that? Your mother?
Looks like I've just been wasting my time.
Okay. Then let's go to the law office and see if we can find anything there. The Fay & Co. law office. Maybe?
Yeah. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight.
Good.
The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though.
Phew.
I keep wanting to move the scene as well, like to look into other areas. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, it's really, really strange that you can't do that, I find.
An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Yeah. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things.
Q police incompetence case number.
Yeah.
4628284. I'm not reading all that. Or I'm happy that happened for you. Can you talk to my maybe yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
we'll take this photo and show it to Maya.
Yeah, I didn't even know we could do that.
Yeah, exactly that. Whoopee.
What's I'm assuming that folder that's different from all the others in the bookshelf isn't.
I don't think we can pick it out specifically, but I'll give it a shot after this.
I just wondered. Cause
yeah. No. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
That's really upsetting.
Yeah, no, it doesn't give us a special over.
It just looks weird, but I mean, at the same time, the background is.
Yeah. Oh, it's her desk. Yeah. No, it would have been a really good one because it does feel like it's highlighted out of all the other ones that just have the same color.
Exactly.
Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia.
Give me a second. And cue police incompetence case number 462873828274274. You could say she's MIA. That was funny. I tried my best. That wasn't quite but there aren't that many R's I can roll in that number.
I thought you did really well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. I thought, I know we've looked at this before, but...
And the sky is blue. At least they put the lamp back up. Also the blinds are back up.
Yeah. Okay, detention center, gateway hotel.
We
cannot!
Snoop in the hotel now, huh?
Yeah, we can snoop in the hotel, so let's go have a snoop.
You killers, now you are, it's me!
Oh no! Oh, we should have taken the photo! We'll just show the photos.
Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Sorry for making you take the other photo.
That's fine. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Skibbity.
Rep?
Ohio? Or something? Yes.
I'm sorry.
Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir.
What if that's just the guy in disguise?
Oh my god.
He does have similar hairs, doesn't he? But it's really hard to tell with this horrible drawer over.
Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
Yet. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're too... Sorry. Why is too stuck? Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
Sir, you are our honoured guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you, sir.
What about this photo?
Well, it's a fine photo, sir. However, the person Miss May was accompanied by was, well, a man.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
okay. So let's go run away from this man. Just be like, hold that thought. 1 second. Okay, I like that you can't go to. Oh yeah, you're at the home.
That was your second.
Go back to the Grossberg law offices.
Yeah, let's get the photo.
Pick up the photo. That tray is giving me anxieties.
Which tray?
The tray that he's holding.
Sorry for the Windows noises.
The tray.
Yeah.
The man's tray. The tray of the man. The man's tray. The tray man. The man tray man. Interesting the painting is missing in the preview or the pictures aren't on the table. That's true. Sloppy. Sloppy. They're sloppy.
I'm just gonna present this.
You're not going to ask him questions?
Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that.
Well, we are acting like a detective. This is
Yeah.
not shit that lawyers should be doing.
No, right?
I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him?
An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, have him write it!
Indeed.
Well, sure, why not?
Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir.
It's like he's just excited to be in a mystery, like
Yeah.
a cozy mystery.
Yeah.
From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
Well, but watch me try.
I'll also talk about the other things. Miss May. About Miss May.
Ha, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, sir. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I agree with you. The man with Miss May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo. Yeah, what? Thanks for the tip, though, game. I mean, I appreciate it. Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel.
Murder Manor.
Well, what do you think?
He really wants to be in a cozy mystery novel.
He sure
though.
does.
Sounds great! Whatever floats your tea set.
Okay, so
Oh, no, I said press B! No,
we
we're not
have
doing-
an affidavit.
I'm trying to go away! Oh my god, why are you not selecting...
I won't let you run. You're trapped
Moving
forever.
to the detention center.
You're in detention.
Oh, yeah, show me your photograph.
Have a look at this!
Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you?
Haha! Reaction! This is him, isn't it?
Wait, who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Corporative.
You have proof that it was him?
Yeah!
Yeah, proof.
Proof!
Show me proof.
I'm so close! Okay, where's the...
Have you considered that there's an arrow? There we go.
There we go.
This
Present!
lady. Hello, Grace Canado. This lady
Ah.
indeed.
Could you have a look at this?
Oh, what's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. Tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. He was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. What do you want to do? Push? Push?
I know what you want to do.
Push her real hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that is an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
Yeah, man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
Red? White?
Plot twist. Bellboy, Inspector Husanaga in disguise.
Oh my god, he's immortal.
I would love that.
That's why he coughs up blood.
That's
It's because
yeah,
he's actually immortal. He
an
has like a
immortal
pact with like
vampire.
a demon. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's you, but okay.
Pardon?
Not the immortal pact with the demon, the information gathering
Yeah.
part.
Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you at the night of the murder.
You did read that, Canon Doodles, you did.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last, finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. That chin though, that
No,
fucking
it's
chin,
so
that
offensive.
everything.
So offensive. I like that we just chucked it away. Holy moly.
Why did we do that?
Let's not do that. We
Phoenix,
might need
the
that.
fucking
Phoenix!
doing! That goes into the court record!
The poor bellboy, he was so excited.
Okay, well. Alright. Well, I guess,
I think he might be in. I think we're in America at the moment, actually.
Yeah,
was
it's supposed
told-
to be in San Francisco, isn't it? Something like that. It's like,
Well, I don't know. He could also be French, it's true. Or Dutch.
yeah, you could. Red, white, and blue is also the Dutch one, yes.
Yeah.
But this man, I think, is
mean-
very USA coded.
I mean, there.
I could
Yeah.
be wrong, but.
Sorry that I'm not doing American accents on everybody, but there's only so many cowboys we can deal with.
Oh, look, the painting is here.
Wowie!
It is
It's
a-
not a fisherman. It's Steve Irwin. I told ya.
Yeah. And if he's a CEO, he's. What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name. What's your name? Name. Go on. I wish we'd never met him. I was just incredibly asking the title that you go by.
Right. Phoenix, right.
Your Blue Corp written in red on a green thing. Isn't it fantastic?
It's...
Graphic design is his passion.
That tie, good lord. Inquirably?
Mr. Right, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary?
Oh, he's a CEO, right? No doubt about that. Very accurate depiction of a CEO.
At least he pronouncefied our name correctly.
What's this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged.
What a fruitcake!
Elect him now.
Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
A fruitcake. Terribly disappointing fruit object.
Yeah.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Look. Miss May, Night of the Murder and Blue Corp. Well, it's not
Fruitcake also is slang for crazy person.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I guess I know it is.
I mean,
but I don't know if that's what you were asking, and I never like to assume.
yeah,
but
no, sorry,
yeah.
sorry, yeah. Yeah. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties.
You connect it more to fruity, yeah. We suddenly figured that that's what you were potentially linking. But yeah, fruitcake. It's just also not that used anymore, really, fruitcake, is it?
No, I think it's super archaic now, but it was pretty common back in
was.
the day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Sorry.
Are you alright? Take a sip. Take a moment. That you had to do the golem voice. I must have taken it out of you.
You say had.
I mean, bless you.
Okay, the immense skill that it just took to sneeze without spilling tea everywhere. Sorry. So she could, I took a piece of licorice to try and help my voice not break, but instead I swallowed it wrong, and then almost
That sounds
died.
very uncomfortable.
It's because earlier on I accidentally aspirated a piece of carrot with dinner, so I basically just fail at swallowing today. So that's fun. But yeah, no, I'm so used to double checking with Socket that she understands various slang.
Yes.
But then she usually does because, you know, you're kind of immersed in it.
Yes.
And you consume a lot of relatively archaic media at this point. Like if you see a lot of 90s English language media, you'll probably pick up on a lot of slang.
Yes.
So yeah, part of me is just like, oh, I won't check. But then you do, and then... But yeah, it does. It takes practice, and you can easily miss stuff, and it's quite reasonable to not...
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was just like, oh yeah, it's probably the fruitcake issue.
Yeah.
That's fine. If there's ever a word, a slang word or a word or whatever that you don't know,
We are the learning channel.
please, yeah, exactly. We are the learning channel. Do ask. I would actually rather that people ask. Because then we can do like this
Yeah.
little. I would say it's a deep dive. I don't actually know why
Deep dive.
fruitcake is fruitcake. I mean, I don't know why it means what it does, and I'm probably not gonna look it up.
No.
But we could do if anybody wanted to know.
But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place.
I know, right? The slightly off-looking question mark trophy is just like, what?
I hate
Also,
it.
the weird corkscrew.
Corkscrew?
Kind of. Like, it's like a bonbon with a spear in the middle of it.
Oh,
but it
yeah,
just
yeah.
looks like those vintage wine
Yeah.
corkscrew things, kind
Yeah.
of. But with a spear on top.
Yeah.
Also, the spring with the plant pot.
Yeah.
And the random air conditioning unit that you can see out the window.
Yes. Kind of a nice detail, actually.
I came back after having cake and see that and almost put the cake back on the plate. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Mm-hmm.
What kind of cake you having?
Fruit cake. It's hot. Let's go through
Yeah,
it
it's
as quickly as
supposed
we
to.
can.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to hurt.
The painting does make it also just so much worse, though,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bet you in the bathroom next door there's a gold toilet.
Mm.
My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. We threw it out, Phoenix!
We did. We have no proof. We chucked it in the bin.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May.
The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future.
Sell information.
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so.
Very original.
And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Subtlety is not a thing in this game. No. Oh my god, I've just noticed his desk.
What's up with this desk?
Well, you see, when the text box isn't sitting at the bottom
Yeah.
of the screen, his desk has... It's... Just keep an eye on
Hold
it,
on.
eh?
I wonder if I can get rid of the text box. Hold on.
Just keep an eye on it. Yes, Ganadoodles. It is. But let's let Socket find that out for herself, shall we? You can...
Oh no. No, I'm keeping the text box on this from here on.
I'm so...
Bro!
I'm so unhappy. That was me thinking it was like a weird fringe, that bit with the toes that you can see under his arm. I was wondering that too. There's like no blue except that one shiny blue gem and the spots on his tie. That's it. Oh, and I guess the sky in the painting. But we know full well that he didn't buy that painting.
Yeah, and also the fact that his entire thing is just if you mix the colors red, white, and blue, it's all those fucking shades, and it offends me deeply.
Sorry, what is?
His entire outfit, like his coloration, his color palette, himself. The levels of pink is just mixing red and white, and then there are blue details, and never mind.
I mean, yeah, you can make quite a lot of shades with just red,
I know,
white, and blue.
I
but
know,
yeah,
but I
the
hate
fact that
that
his shirt is that weird peach. There's
Ugh.
definitely some yellow in that, though.
No, you're
so
right.
I would
You are.
dispute.
No, you're right.
I don't think you could get that peach colour with just red and white unless
think you're
you
right.
were using a specific kind of red.
Yeah, and I think you're right. That salmony, you kind
Yeah.
of need a yellow in there. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh.
Just yesterday, actually.
Yeah, no, right? He's supposed to be a big shot, but his executive office window still is looking at an AC unit, right? Although I guess technically the AC unit's around the corner.
Yeah,
Because
he's not looking at
If
it.
our angle, if he was sitting at his desk, he probably wouldn't be able to see it from there.
No, the
because
curtain
we
would
can
block
see
it.
it from our angle. It looks like it's maybe off to the side. But I agree, though.
Yeah, you are right.
It's still just like...
Mm.
It's not exactly a great view.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it's barrier. Does his desk even have a chair? Well, knowing what we know about his desk now, I think his chair is probably...
I can't believe I didn't see the toes.
I don't know.
before.
This is the thing. I saw the toes, but I thought they were like a fringe.
Yeah, same.
But then I saw the whole curved over
heels
legs
and
and stuff behind, and like
yeah.
the arms wrapped around the knees on
Yeah.
the left hand. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the left. I hate it. I hate it so much. Your point being?
My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger.
What? Ugh. Oof.
Did you just get beaten up or what?
He
Oh, yeah, I
he
guess-
punched me.
I guess he did.
Oh yeah, wait. Did the other guy actually get murdered? I forget.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Phoenix.
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume?
Mr. Grossberg's. Yes.
And you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life He will explain nothing. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss.
Goodness. That's a desk. Oh,
So-
there is a chair. And it's not people, which surprises me.
So quite the desk, isn't it? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, that is quite the thing.
I'm so unhappy right now.
This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. Do we get to look at the air conditioning unit? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential.
It's an air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Hot to him.
I'm gonna rate the most boring chair, which I agree, it is telling.
Yeah. Apologies, I had to yawn. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Oh.
Oh, really? Are you sure? I think he maybe added a little something on there.
Mm-hmm. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. Yeah, they got the CEO spot on.
They sure did. How much do you want to bet that he complains that his employees need participation awards
Yeah.
if they ask for basic human rights?
Well, I guess we'll move. There he is. Mr. Grossberg?
With his gross moustache.
I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat?
Ow. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Ah, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
Huh? I've not seen her yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Let's talk. Today's trial. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
No? I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy!
You see, it's just that big painting, that photo of Mr. White, and why wouldn't you defend Maya?
Painting me?
Yeah, I'll ask about the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. I was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's absolutely... You're lovers! Do we want to... We do want to do it. I'm gonna do it.
I want to do it so badly.
Dude, this man has very manly man things for his desk. They could totally be lovers.
It's true.
It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
You sent a painting to him? As a sign! A sign of undying love!
My boy! Please! You're letting your fancies run away with you! Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could...
That's because we're not... Oh, don't be ridiculous!
Okay, now you're starting to sound really sus, my good man.
Enough! I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
Worth it. I knew it! They are lovers!
No! We are not lovers!
I need to get more wrong answers. Smartlands.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you may have guessed, my weakness is naughty ladies in high heels with whips. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip.
Like, what's he gonna get on Phoenix? Phoenix likes puppies. So like...
It's true. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
The DL6 incident. What is this DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye!
Indeed. She was Mia's mother.
Woohoo! You were right!
She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. 15 years is the new old 10 years ago. Yeah, right? Right?
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
Bosoms. The DL6 incident.
What do you think the DL stands for before
Yeah.
this?
Daddy Love 6.
I'm so full of regret.
I'm so unhappy right now. I'm just every time I do that voice though, I just want to say bosoms, big, bouncing bosoms. I can't. The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit.
Is he also sending cars into space?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, at this point, that's kind of given, isn't it?
So I should have made him a Ricadisa. Oh, I know, I am a Mr. White. Oh, I send the CEO a statue into a space. Oh, ha. Treason. Yes, if you would still challenge him. Have a close look at Mia's office. Old
Yes.
Coke cans and a gun. Don't forget the gun.
Mia's office.
She followed his every move for years.
So those would be the missing files, I reckon.
Mm-hmm. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Well, many thanks. This is very helpful, actually.
Every time I see present, for some reason in this game, in this typeface, my brain's like, oh, we can give him a present.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
I know exactly what you mean.
Wow. I don't know why.
Okay, I'm gonna take a short break to do a stretch.
A
It's
short
important
break
for
to
me.
do a stretch. Let's all do a stretch.
Yes, very important.
Alright. Everybody stretch up to the sky. And now crouch down, touch your toes, and up to the sky. And now lean left, and now lean right, and now lean left, and now lean right, and now twist, and twist, and twist. And if Socket is finished laughing,
Yeah.
you're gonna get yourself something to drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
And topping up my drink.
Then twist. Then twist. Blink twice if you need help. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm fine.
I'm back.
I can't blink anyway. Socket's taped my eyes open.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
Alright, anyway.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
And that is stretching the pocket.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do I need to do another animation? So we can have a stretch break and then we can play the animation.
Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes get invaded by Animal Crossing villages. It happens to the best of us. They also take my money, as you can hear. Although she might just be checking my bank account, actually. That's more likely. What were we doing again?
I have no idea.
Something about
No. No.
Oh yeah, we're checking the files. See if it's like... It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there could be clues. Well, would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Yeah, I wanna check this particular file.
Keep your peepers.
All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which files should I look at? Start with the A to J, right? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Oh my god, Phoenix. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes! Phoenix! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So, Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah, okay, cool.
We knew that.
Thanks. Is there more? All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. Yeah, okay. We'll just look at all of them.
I guess, yeah.
Just in case. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Yeah, let's skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at the end is suicide. Ew. She had a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? That's Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clippings added to the court record. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Yeah, I'm not censoring the words. There's so much murder in these games anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
This is sad. No.
So many other livings. Anyway, do you want to maybe look at the last one?
I am. I just.
You're not. You're moving the cursor around to the other part of the screen.
Look, it doesn't
You
let me.
can't anymore? Wow, what?
What? I'm
No,
gonna do it.
seriously?
Shall I check?
Yeah, check them. I want to look at the last lot.
Yeah, T to Z. T, U, I know, W, white! The entire W section is missing.
There you go.
Was it taken? There we go. Okay, so do we just go back? Can we talk some more? Can we present?
Him with the star?
I found this in Mia's files.
So, she was investigating Red-White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. Okay.
Do we? We don't have a Susato to tell us where to go.
He's like, oh, we haven't been here for a while. Hee hee. Susato, please come back. I don't.
Susato's dead.
Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay, well, that's good to know. Yeah, let's go to Blue Corp, totally.
Yonk. No. Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull.
Sorry,
but it seems that the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull, Mamma Mia. Stop bothering me. I put the cheese into a space.
I'm not doing that.
If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
The game just let us know they're no longer welcome. Transparent. Okay, so, it's a hotel.
I guess.
The bellboy seems to be out. Huh. The sound of water coming from the shower.
Oh my goodness.
Sir, why are you using the shower?
La-da-da, money making. I got the money making blues.
Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers.
Somebody's got a fetish. No, I also wouldn't want to show him the newspaper.
The screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. That's sure a sentence, isn't it? I'd better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. I wish to leave this. I like how they haven't cleared the table yet. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I'd better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me.
Yeah,
Felix,
like
are you gagging for it? This is part like you keep
Right.
bringing it up. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here.
You better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to him.
Nice weather
On the
again
bed.
today. I could see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. A still scene painting. Wait, should it be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. I was about to say, is that what we were supposed to be calling it?
It was funny last time too.
A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers.
No response, it's just a vase.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything here, really.
Yeah, right? What you said.
What do you want from me, game?
Back to the fake. What have we missed?
So I'm making sure.
Yeah.
We have presented this. Do I need to re-examine things? Like, there's no longer a photo here, so it's not like you can swap anything around and do some more stuff.
Quite.
We've had the discussions on this. No clues here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Can I leave? Yeah. Do you think there's like more to spy on? Or, like the detection?
Did we miss something on the law office?
Yeah, it's the last. Oh, wait. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He hasn't left range.
Same
It's just the
animal.
usual. Nope. Yeah, let's go back to the law offices just in case. I think we've just done everything
I
though.
think so, but like, what now?
Yeah, the one now is really confusing me.
In the
Oops. I did not
it
mean
kicked
to.
us out of Mr. White's office.
Yeah. Yeah, the game is like, It's the like, I'm done with the investigation, please let me go back to court button. Like, yeah, there's nothing we can really examine more here. We listen to his singing. Oops. God, I'm so sorry. I keep hitting the wrong button here. What were you suggesting again?
I wasn't.
Oh. I just feel like I'm forgetting something really important. Like, is there like an examine
Well, we
maybe?
can present to him. Or can
Oh
we
wait,
not?
I can! I'm feeling stupid. Yeah. Present. Thank you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. Thank you. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot to do that. I'd better make this count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me. How?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, or you blackmailed him.
Well, it's blackmailing, surely.
Yeah, I think so. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of them. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right or you're wrong. It's gonna go with you're wrong. I want to say that he's wrong.
He's
Yeah.
right. We should be focusing on who killed Mia, though.
You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you!
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Me. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong.
But an ambulance.
Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Ah.
Of course, sir. 1 moment, please. White?
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor.
I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see.
Oh.
And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
We're going to go down this path, I see.
Mhm.
What? Why
What?
now?
Why now? I thought you said you
Oh.
didn't want to go to court.
I'm sorry.
Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What?
What? What
Oh,
man?
God, I keep thinking sorry.
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What? Finally.
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent.
I feel faint. I'm sorry for your loss.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
All right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
I love Gumshoe so much.
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
But why is the guard still in the same place? Why was... Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
Maybe
But
there's a
we
mirror.
haven't switched perspectives.
No, true. It's... Okay, so it's obviously a cell in a different part of the building, but it's all mirrored.
Oh, yeah, somehow.
So, like,
Yeah.
the ladies' wing and the dude's wing, they're on, like, opposite sides of the building, and they're just mirrored.
Has
And
to be.
This guy
You're
is
right.
just the other guy's twin brother,
Yeah.
obviously.
What? You mean you?
Explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, and help me break out of here. You know the answer I want to use. You gotta defend me in court. Alright? You can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
All right,
Huh?
leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait!
What?
I'm kidding! It was a joke!
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece. Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
She is so pure of heart, isn't she? She's great.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day. Most with a guilty verdict.
Can you imagine?
I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
To be continued.
Tabaka.
I remember this case being shorter than it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember much of this case, actually.
Neither do
Like, I remember the very first one, but I actually don't remember that much of this one.
The same. I don't remember much of the other cases.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets
We'll find
decided
ya.
today.
This case will gotcha.
One
Oh.
way.
Phoenix, look.
Look where? Hello, Edgeworth. How you doing, babes? You don't look well, but when do you ever?
We'll try not to spoil who the real culprit is for this case. Thank you very much.
Sorry for the crinkling.
Wow.
Apparently that makes you pull out my attorney badge.
Yeah. This is your badge that claims your right to crinkle.
Yeah, my right
What are you
to
eating?
crinkle. Would you like a dinosaur?
Yes, please.
Sorry, Dad's been eating these.
Oh no.
Would you like a green, a yellow, or an orange?
I'll have an orange, please.
Okay, I hope this is an actual orange. I think
It
I
doesn't
actually
matter.
found you an orange one.
Wow.
It could be a strawberry, but I think it's orange.
It's red.
No!
It's
Hold on,
okay.
I gotta
No,
try.
no. This is fine.
Why
This
did
is
it
fine.
lie about there being oranges in here? Wait, is this a...
No, it's okay.
I can't believe there's not a single orange in this entire
okay.
bag.
I will take the red pterodactyl.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I will stop crinkling. Sorry, chat. This bag is supposed to have orange ones in there, but like not a single one. The entire bag, not a single orange one.
See, I thought that we got spoiled that it was Mr. White right at the very beginning.
Yeah, I just showed it.
Because they showed it. Didn't they?
Sorry for the crinkle. Yeah.
It looks like a toddler parent who hasn't slept properly in 2 years and his toddler's just been given the most noisy and nightmarish light-up toy in existence. You're right, he does, doesn't he? Front-facing Edgeworth isn't real, he can't hurt you, no right? He's scary!
Mm-hmm.
This is... I don't know why they did this to us. Much better, thank you very much.
There. Oh.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, me too. I miss him way more than I should.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm having a brief snack and then I'll continue.
But not an orange snack.
No.
She's snacking on briefs. Like a real lawyer. Unless he made the bellboy dress up as him and do it. That would be... I think that's more of a Great Ace Attorney Chronicles kind of resolution.
I don't know.
I feel like.
I don't know.
Although you will say at this point in time, Edgeworth has not been extremely racist, so that is a point in his favour. That
That is true.
is a good point.
Looks are not everything,
No.
but
it's
front-facing
true.
Edgeworth is terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm censoring this man.
Yeah. The last time Edgeworth slept well is before law school. Also true. None of these people ever look like they've had a good night's rest. It's kind of beautiful.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What did you do?
I smacked my keyboard.
Oh.
I came back on.
Oh.
So sorry for the Windows connecting noise. It will disconnect
Do
later,
you
so
not
don't be surprised.
plug it in?
No, I lost the cable.
Oh my god. Why
mean,
are
it
you
is
like
not-
this?
It fell down. Okay, fine, I'll plug it in.
Socket wrench, I thought you lost the cable.
Yeah, no. I think it's on
Oh,
the ground. I
as
didn't
in-
actually lose the cable. I just lost the location. Anyway, hold on.
Just leave it. It's fine. We'll just warn everybody. They know it'll go off again. But it's possible we aren't meeting people in these games when they're at their best. Do you think? Maybe, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But still.
Oh, that reminds me.
What reminds you?
My backer kit campaign has finished.
Oh, yeah!
Oh my god, like, that's an unsatisfying number, but so funny.
What?
3,599.
That is an unsatisfying number, but
Good
wow!
number. I'm pleased.
Yeah, congratulations!
Yay! No more,
Yay,
no more
back
backer kit. Now let's launch Kickstarter.
Yeah, like you're just chaining them now.
Yeah, that's me.
Gotta be that grind set.
Yeah.
Grind set mindset. The theory is Mia's was killed by an even alien cat piloting a human mech suit, and April May is its other mech suit. That's a good theory, I think.
I think that's a winning theory.
You've had enough of evil cat stereotype? No, but evil cat coming from cat lovers, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, evil cat, but like
Mm-hmm.
affectionate.
Yeah. That's it. Faf is guilty of crimes of being too cute always.
Oh, you don't think it is? Okay, that's cool. We can agree to disagree. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I am back.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
No.
Well, get on it, hideaway.
I don't want to get on Edgeworth. It's not my type. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Thank you. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
He used to look so handsome in Pixels.
He did.
Like
This is the thing. This man was a hottie in pixel form. And I just...
It doesn't help that his hairline looks very scary now.
Yeah, that's a wig. Or I guess it's been like...
Well, it also feels like his skull is like, it kind of stops where his forehead sits because,
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he looks like he's got like, you know, those dolls which used to have like a rooted hairline, but it meant that like their head was just
Flat.
hair
Yeah.
with like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, they thought this actually was better for games for some reason. These days, they know better and just upscale games.
On the whole, yeah. Except
Yeah.
when they don't.
Okay, use Square Enix. I mean, if you really want to have a fucking laugh, look at what Square Enix originally released for Chrono Trigger. And people were so fucking mad that they just released the upscaled version.
Yeah.
They were like, the fuck is this shit?
That was so bad.
I mean, I guess they got away with, like, doing it to Dragon Quest for so long on the iPad and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But everyone was upset about it, but they still kept...
Yeah, because they were like,
Picking it up
well,
because
that's just
it was
Dragon
the-
Quest in the West.
Yeah.
But you've touched Chrono Trigger. It's like, no. Ahem. What does White have to judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. Whoa!
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. So drop trow! Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent?
How can we know that?
It was used to look so tortured when he did that sideways grappling,
right?
and I'm like,
The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
I mean, as a prosecutor, it's kind of...
I mean, that is literally your job, but okay.
Exactly. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him.
Yeah, I know him from when he used to wear terrible jumpers.
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right?
Mostly Phoenix wore terrible jumpers, but you know.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
Never
Terrible idea! Never goes well! What? Whoa, what was that? What was that? I'm so glad I was half wondering if it'd be a loop. But glad it didn't. Okay, let's do this. I'm sorry for losing it over that one sprite. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, the mannequin heads are back! Rejoice!
We love them.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't you just ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
Before we allow you to defend yourself, Mr. Wright, you must solve my riddles 3. Love it.
So it's an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay?
I'm ever so sorry.
I'm also very sorry that because I reduced the gradient on the textbooks, you now have to look at his hands.
We have to look at his hands and I hate you, yeah.
I'm not changing it back.
Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed, you know what I mean. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Basically, I don't know how to put this as any other way that without his sprite work, he's just less cunty. This is literally it.
Yeah.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
My tall personage, my height, forsooth. Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Technically just Nino. There's no Nye on the nye. Blanconino. Blanconino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
No, he doesn't look like the right size,
No, he
actually.
doesn't. His arm is off the edge. He's kind of... Yeah, Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder,
Correct.
and you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness's account.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying that reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course.
Sorry, Mrs. Hatter would have already thrown this man by now. Yeah.
She would.
Yeah. It would have been time for Susato shut down,
It
but
would.
sure.
Mm-hmm. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
just try to...
Upskirt shot. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor? Witness's account. Okay, so let's see. It was about 9, I believe.
Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, and that's reading to you some papers by the window.
It's better to come from outside. Okay.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. You just say the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Mr. May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over.
Okay.
Yeah, right? It's so funny the judge is like, wow, you describing the murder sounds so real. I guess if that's true, it really is. Like, yeah. Right? Like, but this is the problem. The judge has to believe him because he's probably being blackmailed.
Exactly.
Which is why we should never trust him at all, ever. Ever.
Yeah. Okay, So yeah, do we see anything that we can... Should I start pressing him on things?
I mean, I guess we have to. But where should we start?
Shall we start with the time, just in case?
Yeah, okay.
How do you know what time it was?
Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. We're gonna press further. Okay. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
This is your concern.
Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room.
Very normal.
Yeah.
Of course he would not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying, and that's reading to you. Some papers by the window.
It doesn't sound off that one, but do you want me to continue? I'll just press everything. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window, you see.
And conveniently threw away the proof he was there. Yeah, true. Although
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't really proof so much as we asked this guy and he was like, yeah, that's the guy who checked in with her for sure.
Well,
So I
yeah.
guess it's not necessarily proof. And we potentially could easily have lost the the bellboy's testimony if he thought that his
Yeah.
existence was threatened somewhat. Maybe.
Yeah. And there you were, reading papers.
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do.
Business.
Numbers.
But yeah, no, I know who would throw that away, but still, yeah.
Then I had a bedlam coming from outside.
I'm sorry about your migraine, Gallagher. Bedlam?
Oh,
Are we pressing on Bedlam?
Oh yeah, sorry. Man, I'm sorry you have like such a
Yeah.
horrible time with that. Oh, they are some of the worst. A bedlam.
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue.
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
Like, how loud was that though? Like,
No, right?
no snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping.
It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Spiky haired?
Needless to say,
Ah.
that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
I keep pressing on everything. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Wow. Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together! I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
His side, you know that.
Yeah.
And what did you do then?
I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course.
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Oh, we need to check if that matches. Which fucking soap opera was it?
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know she had been tapping the Faye off his phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. No!
Do not
Stop it, Phoenix!
suggest
Don't give him
it to him,
ideas!
Phoenix!
I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Oh, God.
Man!
Man,
Please continue.
the victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Oh, of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
No, she didn't. She ran to the right.
Yep, she ran to the right.
Ha 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 ha.
Ah ha ha!
Yeah, because she would have run to the left for him if he was the one who attacked.
Yep. Do we want to immediately, like...
We should let him finish, I think.
Maybe? I don't know. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely, I cannot say that word, Absolutely perfect.
The way it says absolutely, like absolutely, like, you know,
Well, yeah, 'cause I keep-
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's the,
Woohoo! Look, our family.
perhaps.
I keep wanting to say abso-positively
Yeah,
rather than
yeah,
abso-positively.
It makes sense
it
as well.
trips me up and I have to redo it, and that's annoying.
yeah, yeah. It's annoying. Anyway, yeah. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the.
New detail.
Thank you.
There we go.
There we go. Present.
Well, we could just press on that first,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess. Or we could present. It's fine. You don't need to do the
Are you
pressing
sure
and then the
about
present.
that?
How many times must I say it? I am perfect. End of story.
How many times must I hear that?
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
Thank you,
Yeah,
Maya.
thank you, Maya. Out there doing your
Present.
Susato-san descending duty. Probably.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's...
Yeah, there we go. Do
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Present. I hate the objection clip, actually. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
It is simple. You've misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. In this game, it's not like, put the people in the right place!
Mm-hmm.
If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
Yeah.
So he did witness the killing?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Mr. Wright?
Is the killer in the room with us?
Yes, Your Honour?
This puzzle is worth 40 pickerats, Luke.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Why, he's white.
Stocky from the back, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Mr. White, what do you mean?
Not that we're fat shaming, obviously. But...
No.
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Faye & Co, of course.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wowee! More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh! Oh, I do get to do the point. Oh!
Don't accidentally point to the victim now, will you? Press the K, Phoenix.
Press the K.
Oh, look. The killer has a big red ball. Can you see the big red ball?
This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from his point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. What has happened to your nose?
It's like... Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defence are a distortion of the truth, Your Honour.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. For a second, I thought it was going to say Fae-touched.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that seems very rude.
It would be an odd thing to say.
Yeah.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour, might I be allowed to testify once more? Yip yip, Pebbles, Fennec Cat.
Hello, hello. Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
You sure can when
You
you've
sure
got
can.
the power of power and lying on your side.
She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left.
Oh my god.
And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow, like a TikTok dance.
Yeah, like, whoosh, whoosh.
That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I mean, she very much did have one hit.
Yeah.
But God knows, Edgeworth's probably got a third autopsy pulled out,
Yeah.
saying that she was just gently pummeled all over. But okay.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Just the
You-
spiritual successor, Mr.
Yeah.
Judge.
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Judge, well, that sounds right. You got him. You've got this judge prediction malarkey down pat, haven't you? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
You see it. First to the left and to the right, and then you hit her savagely.
And to the
That's
And to the right. Do, 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 do.
the last of her strength. She ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. This is what Miss May saw. See, you hit her twice. I'm gonna press him on that. You were watching both times.
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. Yeah, it does only work in that direction, yeah. If we say we're innocent, then he's like, no, seems like the sort of thing a guilty person would say that. What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Miss May's
Miss May's
testimony.
testimony is correct. That was mine.
What do you mean by that?
That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you.
What fucking nationality is this piece of
I
shit
have
supposed
no
to be?
idea. You American, you always the so I am impatient.
Buddy.
I send the rocket car to the moon.
Hey buddy, you're an American too!
I wear the hat made out of cheese. I still lose the election. No. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left.
Okay, well, as Dutch, do not claim him, so he's French.
Oh, that reminds me. April Fools. I found
Oh
the
my God.
only funny April Fool's joke I think I've ever found.
I'm gonna take this tension music down for that though,
Oh, yeah,
because
do,
it's
do.
hilarious. Hold on.
Because, yeah, like...
Yeah. This is good. Like,
I got this article pushed to me. Sorry, I know we're
Sorry,
taking a
randomly.
small break here. Sorry, super randomly, but like, I was checking the pixel art for Edgeworth, and I came across this tab I'd saved, and I genuinely think, because we were talking about April Fool's jokes yesterday, and this article, I got partway down before I was like, wait, this is published yesterday, wasn't it? But I thought this was actually, like I said, probably one of the only funny ones I've ever seen. It's like creativeboom.com. UK town introduces creative tax to curb rise of freelancers in local cafes. As the rise of remote work continues to blur the line between cafe and co-working spaces, one UK town is taking drastic action by taxing creativity itself. A small coastal town has made a controversial move to reclaim its cafes from the grip of the creative class. The picturesque seaside town of Netherford-on-Sea has become the first UK town or city to introduce a so-called creative tax. The charge is aimed at freelancers, remote workers and digital nomads who regularly use local cafes as makeshift offices. The tax, which came into effect on 1st of April, requires anyone visibly working on creative projects in public hospitality spaces to pay £3 per hour. The new scheme, officially known as the Public Space Creative Usage Levy, or PSCUL, has been met with confusion, mild outrage and several illustrated protest posters. According to Netherford Council, the initiative is intended to protect the ambience and availability of independent cafes for traditional customers, after a recent study found that nearly 40% of the town's seating in coffee shops was being monopolised by freelancers, with laptops, sketchbooks and creative energy drinks in obscure packaging. We're not anti-creativity, said Councillor Sheila Booth, who spearheaded the campaign, but we've reached a point where you can't order a tea without overhearing someone discussing their Substack newsletter or planning a risograph zine. The new regulation defines a creative activity as any of the following: using Adobe software in public, writing on a laptop whilst wearing noise-cancelling headphones, sketching in an A3 pad with excessive focus, saying the phrase, "I've got a pitch at 3", occupying a table with a keep cup, banana and visible moleskin for more than 90 minutes. Freelancers found working without a creative licence, available for £45 per month via the council's new creative portal, could be fined or asked to move to one of the newly installed designated freelancer benches, which feature solar-powered USB ports and lightly padded seating. Local cafe owners are divided. Barry Trent, who runs Flat White Whale, says, "I love my creative customers, they basically pay my rent, but I haven't seen my window seat in months. It's been taken over by someone editing a podcast about typefaces." Not everyone is taking the tax seriously. A group of illustrators has begun selling protest stickers reading, "Tax this doodle" and "PS Colours Pants." Meanwhile, a rogue band of copywriters is allegedly drafting a manifesto for public creativity in a Google Doc titled "Revolt Final V3_RealFinal.docx." One local graphic designer, who asked to remain anonymous, said, "I just wanted to draw foxes in peace. Now I'm paying more in coffee fines than I do in national insurance. What happened to supporting the creative economy?" Netherford Council insists the measure is a trial and will be reviewed after 6 months. In the meantime, neighbouring towns are said to be watching with interest, particularly East Plumwich, which has seen a sharp rise in creative activity since the opening of a new artisan bagel co-working cafe last month. Honestly, I love it.
It's pretty
It is
good.
like my new favourite April Fool's article.
I can believe that the it sounds almost believable.
Yeah,
That's the other problem.
exactly.
Like, to
Like
me.
there are a couple of things that are just, but I was fooled. I was tricked. I got partway down thinking like, that seems like a really hard thing to police. And then I got to like the bullet points and I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, this was published yesterday, wasn't it? Oh no, the reason I remembered this also is because I also remembered when we were talking about, when we were reading this out loud, I remembered my dream from last night.
God, what was it again?
I dreamt for some reason that we had a 1-year anniversary of starting to read Great Ace Attorney Chronicles online. To starting our stream. Thancred's voice actor, Oriange's voice actor, and a couple of the other Scion voice actors were there. And we all did like a dramatic library reading in cosplay. But like in our street. I was like, it's been a year since we started playing, streaming Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Your brain sometimes, I swear.
I mean, you did not Phoenix. Oh my god, Mr. Naruhodo. I did Susato, and I think it was Uriange who did Fun Seeks. Which is really funny because that's not the character I based his voice on. So my brain was just like, no.
He would do a great job, however.
He would do an amazing job. We did the whole thing. And then we took photographs in cosplay. And it was just like, what? Anyway, those are the two things that I wanted to share. I was reminded of my dream, and then I was flipping through the thing, and then I saw the article, and then I wanted to read the article, and then... Anyway, let's carry on. We're not here for this.
It was, however, a fun distraction.
You're welcome.
Did we press him on this? You saw the girls you went to.
I don't remember. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy thinking. It's difficult, okay?
What do you mean first? First,
that's what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back. Relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw.
I didn't hit anyone.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything.
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me?
Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right.
What do you mean next?
Next is what comes after first.
Yeah, I know that.
Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Stop saying it was me.
But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Huh? Can I do nothing right? Nothing?
May I continue? That is what Miss May saw.
Yeah. We're just pressing everything because we can. So each of you saw different parts.
Absolutely. That's right, of course.
Where did he pick up that annoying phrase?
That's what I'd like to know. Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
Yeah. So, were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix?
Yeah, I think we got him right where we want to be. He slipped. Yeah, okay, so this is the same. Except that I'm not 100% sure what I have.
I feel like it's got to be the bit where it talks about the, it's got to be the, except I don't know. I feel like she was hit once.
Yeah, that it's kind of,
Except-
like,
Yeah, and then but she may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. It's a blow, but it doesn't say a single blow,
Exactly.
and that really bothers me
Same.
because later on it would be like a single blow. I don't know how I feel about that.
the victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and stuck. Struck even.
Good night, Goose. Thanks
Good
for
night,
showing up.
Goose. Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Sounds a lot nicer than thank you for showing up. I was sitting there going like, that sounded not what I meant. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. It was good to see you.
I was just checking if anything looked weird, like, you know.
Well, I mean, that weird stand.
Yes.
Like,
First went to the left.
I wonder what the glass shards have got to be worth. I mean, relevant to something, right?
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah, they're savagely. She went to
It's so difficult because I feel like it's obviously
the
the single blow, but it doesn't. It says a blow, not a single
know,
blow,
right? Like-
and that's. It's like, is it gonna get weird about it?
hit her twice. That is just... You hit her twice. That's just not...
Can you just save and then we'll press... we'll present him
we'll
with
do the classic.
autopsy. And just work from there, I guess.
Yeah, she ran with the last of her strength, she ran to the right, but it's like...
And then wrote Maya on no, I suppose that they're implying that we wrote Maya on the receipt, right? And then tried to get her off.
Yeah.
Get her innocent. Declared innocent.
Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Watching both times. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't mean to do that, of course. Like...
That's fine.
And to the right, different final blow.
And you dance, and you dance.
Okay, present. I'm gonna present this. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
Okay.
Aha!
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I felt like it was a single blow,
yeah,
but it wasn't clear.
Like it had to be, but they can get so weird about that.
What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts.
Oh, punch him in the dick. Gotcha.
Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. Fuck off! Just fuck off! The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no breaks, Your Honor.
Also emphatically.
Thank you. Don't let him get away. Click. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now. White. Mr. White.
Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow.
Twap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. Cross-examination! The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? The glass light stand.
Aha, there it is. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd.
Like, yeah, but what?
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White?
What?
You're saying that you saw the glass light stand. He can't see it from the angle through the window.
Yeah, you can't, can you?
No. No.
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Yeah, we're
On
gonna...
the floor? On the floor?
Oopsie! That's not what I meant to do. This evidence clear. God damn it! I pressed the wrong button. This evidence clearly reveals, like, yeah, it's exactly how exactly are the evidence in the statement? Yeah, I'm gonna get dinged. Look at it.
No, but like you get dinged for 2 chunks.
2, holy
which
shit!
Is a lot. I mean, but they added more chunks.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, really stupid. Like, you could have just left the same number of, because it was exclamation marks.
Yeah, it used to be
in the
exclamation
original.
marks. Why did they do chunks?
And now they've made it look like those weird craft knife blades that you snap off.
Yeah, I just wanted to present, like, the floor plans, not by badge. Although, like, okay, first I want to check it. there's
Yeah,
no
you
way.
definitely
You
can't
can't.
see that
No.
from the hotel.
No.
Right?
No. No.
And they even highlighted what you can see from the window, for pity's sake.
Yeah, you literally. Okay, so I'm gonna present this. There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Good job.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Yes, Judge, Jesus Christ. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say about that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, it's so scary in this art style. Holy shit. It's like he gets taken over by mushrooms.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that's what his hair is doing.
Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix, right?
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? You're correct! You are most correct, Miles!
Pretty sure this is leading.
Also, calling him Miles, very sus. Very sus. But yeah, this is definitely leading the witnesses, for sure.
Give me a break.
In
Sorry.
order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That's when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, It is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Witness testimony, no wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Correct, that is right.
I see. Oh, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Cross-examination. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Yes. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right.
I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices.
I'm not going to press him on that. Like,
Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honour.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Shall I see this glass light stand?
Why did you notice... Sorry, why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. So, this one was the only one I think we hadn't pressed him. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Co. law offices.
That would have been useful to have on file, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't
Edgeworth?
it? Mm-hmm. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
Okay, so... Place the wiretap. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honour.
Phoenix. Phoenix, over here.
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Now you're finally awake.
Ah!
Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
This is... You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. No, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, but you can't either. What indeed? That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in your court record, right?
Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix, White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
God! The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000... Wow! Big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4. September 4?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
And it was expensive too!
Yeah,
Wow!
damn right.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
And there you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... you're right, Mr. Wright. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. That's the beginning of the cell. There we go. We can go just right in there. Yeah. We'll just go present.
Sorry, for some reason I figured you didn't need me to reread that, but...
receipt. There we go.
Recipient.
Present! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix, right?
No way you can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. No, I'm gonna object. Will not work. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. Huh? What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if it can't end. If I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time. Ah, gah!
The witness will stay.
Mia!
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Yeah, what's this? Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Yeah, no, right? I wouldn't put it past them if there was like an updated receipt. So yeah, she bought a replacement. That was actually a replacement light stand for the original one that she broke, you see.
Yeah, it's true.
And this is like, she bought the original receipt, the light stand in July, yeah.
Oh,
but then she broke it, and that was just, so it was there. It just got replaced. So arguably, it's true. That actually would not have worked either.
No.
All you have to do is bribe the department store, like you said. Sorry, carry on.
No. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names even. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Oh, please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I think you can see her boobs in the small art.
I confess. Sorry, I
did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's like really
Case
annoying how it does
closed,
that.
Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Where's my fireworks? These feel
right? No fireworks. The flags don't even flap. So rude.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense!
Quite literally.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty!
Yeah, you looked away and suddenly there's a list. Yeah, right? Oh, confetti.
Boobily.
Oh, it's pathetic confetti. But she is boobing boobily in the corner over there.
That is all! This court is adjourned.
I guess she rewrote the list.
Yeah.
that he'd stolen, maybe.
I think so. September.
But it's like it is a bit silly. This stuff, like, there's not really. It's not.
No.
You don't really solve anything with this information you had.
It's not very satisfying.
No.
It's more you poke at people in the right place. It's kind of like
they
prodding
do get
them.
better, but they were kind of feeling their way with the first game as well.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. I do give it some grace because it was really the first of its kind.
September the 9th. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, Mia was researching this fucker.
Yeah.
And
now she's possessed Maya.
Yeah.
And she, I guess, wrote it in her handwriting or rewrote it in her handwriting.
Yeah.
Presumably the list was of names that he'd nicked from her office.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I know it's really silly. It's really,
Yeah, it's like...
it is really dumb. Like, and then the ghost came and helped. Yay, otherwise we'd have lost. Whoopee.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
That's an awkward phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you live.
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief?
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief? Mia? September 9. 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. law offices. We'd better not have arrived late.
I was gonna say 2 minutes late. That's very rude.
Being here, it's hard not to think about what happened that night, I think.
You came.
Mia?
I was kind of worried you might not.
There's not gonna be Mia.
No.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then,
I'm pretty hungry. How about I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? I mean...
Mia?
you should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her!
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Writing Co law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means. We're partners.
Yeah, it's really strange how she changes when Mia overtakes her. I actually do think. But I think, like,
it's kind of...
Visually, they did it, presumably, to make sure that you could tell Whomst was Whomst.
Yeah.
But still, it is really odd. I think maybe it's kind of like... I always thought of it as like a ghost image almost.
Yeah, same. That's what I assumed.
He's seeing both of them at the same time.
Exactly that.
And his brain is trying to process what he's seeing, and it just kind of ages up Maya.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean.
Like
that's kind of how I like headcanoned it.
Yeah, same.
Back in the day, I don't know if that's what they're trying to say. But, like, I always imagined that it wasn't an actual physical change. It was just, the brain trying to make sense of what it's seeing.
Exactly.
And, like, two people in the same place.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, it would have worked if the stone or beads changed colour as well. But I think visually, this is a better way of indicating it from, like, a UI point of view as well. Because, like, it's quite easy to miss a colour change. Mm-hmm. But it's very hard to miss when the kid next to you suddenly grows titties and, like, about...
Age is about, like,
half a foot, and age is, like, 10 years.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
we all have our preferences.
You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Writing co-law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. There you go. Ghost.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Boobily.
Right.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers.
I want burgers now. Thanks, Maya.
Right.
There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting.
Oh, okay. Wait up. The end. What a perfect place to end the
It is,
stream.
isn't it?
Oh God, it's the Turnabout Samurai! Oh, fuck, I love that case.
I don't remember
I got
that
so
one
stuck
at
on it,
all.
but I don't remember it at all.
Like, I remember little chunks, like, obviously, Mia showing up.
Yeah,
But I didn't remember the rest of it.
yeah.
Except, obviously, my brain was going back to that light stand and being like, what the fuck was the deal with the light stand? And also, I kept being all like, in my head, I kept being all like, oh my god, the receipt.
Oh,
Did you actually open it?
Autoplate. Oh God.
I didn't realise you'd opened it, sorry.
I didn't mean to.
Well,
I think it's autoplaying. I must have hit a...
yeah.
It also will not stop autoplaying. Just
Oh boy,
to
it's fine.
We're watching the Steel Samurai, everyone.
Yay.
I will be replaying this for the
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
episode, though, don't worry. Only the moon knows. Don't miss it in next week's episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
Wow.
October the 14th. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Well then. But yeah, I do really have still a soft spot for these games. Clunky as they are,
Yeah.
like this much later.
Like, I've been grabbing the original pixel art and looking through it again. I said I wasn't going to do it, but then I just had to. And it's just so much more good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
ugh,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just so much better. I can't. Like, it's still kind of ugly.
Yeah.
The ugly is still there.
Yeah.
But it's pixel art charming ugly rather than whatever this fucking MS Paint over ugly is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just...
Yeah, it's painful.
yeah,
But
it hurts me.
at least it's
Chat
there.
gives me an owl.
Oh well. No more
Oh.
Discord kitty.
No.
No more Discord kitten voice for you.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more opportunities.
Oh gosh. Okay. So while we're wrapping up stream next week, I will be back with more Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright on Wednesday.
Yippee.
Tuesday, Lord knows.
Yeah.
Probably Ember Isle.
Probably
but-
Ember Isle still, yeah. I'd have thought.
Yeah, well, I
That's
want to unlock
likely.
those other areas. It's kind of
Yeah, no, same. Same. Part of me wonders if I should actually just play off stream for a bit and like jump forward, but I don't know. I think we'll
Yeah,
just
what if
do
you
it.
accidentally do cool story
Exactly.
bits?
What if
It's
I
like, oh,
accidentally
no.
unlock cool story?
Hmm.
That would be really unfortunate.
Yeah.
So,
But, well,
yeah,
all that.
all that indeed.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us
Yes.
as we play through these games again. We are starting to really enter territory that I really do not remember,
Good.
like at all. I just remember walking around ages between different maps on this case,
Yeah.
trying to figure out which tiny piece I needed to progress.
I have
So-
I have zero memory of this is the thing. Like I said, I have zero memory of 90% of it,
Just is this
and then occasionally
yeah.
I'll just be like, oh, am I supposed to be fixating on that thing? Like I
Yeah.
was wondering about the receipt as well.
yeah.
My brain was just like, is
Yeah.
the receipt important?
Yeah.
What's on the other side of the receipt?
know.
Have we looked? And I'm like, is that just because I'm casually wondering actually what's on the other side of that receipt?
Yeah.
Or is it because my brain's like, that was important?
We always would have checked it. If this had been like true. Chronicles, we would have been like,
if
what's
we'd been able to actually open it and turn it around, we'd have been like, that's the receipt for a lamp. And when he talked about the lamp, of course, we'd have been like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's one of the reasons why the Chronicles, I don't know if they do that in other ones as well. Or if it was
they do.
Chronicles was the first.
No, one of the things that really became a thing is when I forget now, you could start turning, a re-release introduced the whole ability to turn things around.
Which is a delight.
And I think this game also has it.
Oh, really?
Sorry for the Tamagotchi noises. Yeah, I think so. Like, it was definitely a thing on the DS.
Because you can't do it here.
No, I think they introduced it later because they added some extra bits to cases where they introduced that mechanic.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah. We
talked about that. I'd forgotten.
I don't remember like the next. Is this going to be the case where they introduce like the blue badger? I think it is.
Genuinely don't know. I don't think I got that much further than this actually, or did I?
So you never had to defend Edgeworth.
I know I did have to defend Edgeworth. Oh my god, spoilers.
Everybody does.
Everybody. I know. It's like that's the classic. That's where we all knew that we were going to have to defend Van Seeks at some point, right? Because it was just like, no, this guy's too Edgeworth coded. We're going to have to defend his stupid scrawny butt.
Yeah.
I miss him so much.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Just for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to be over here simping.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Right, to you, the honours.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll miss him together.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. Well then, thanks for coming to our stream. Don't forget, keep the office of Blue Corp in your heart.
And burn it.
Preferably in a very, very tightly locked box, because otherwise it will flash up while you're sleeping. Yeah. Always follow the kobold motto. Live, laugh, loot, objection! And until next time, we hope you'll be well. Good night.
Good night.